I rented out just to give me a monogram, one-on-one cast like skillet. Way I've been raising my prices, I'm grateful as ever, cause it took a village. Way I've been a shorty, she think I'm a Hollywood villain. Happy to say that I'm no longer working with, not really feeling. Needed a breath, so I bit on the bullet. I still got some cracks in my molars. Get on a flight on my brow headquarters as soon as the weather get cold. 7 consecutive strikes like professional bowler. The Fetty, the rats, the digits. I found a way to go get it. The Fetty, the rats, the digits. I found a way to go get it. The Fetty, the rats, the digits. I found a way to go get it. The Fetty, the rats, the digits. I found a way to go get it.
Just about ready to go. Our starter in this one, Michael King. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
All right, ready to go here.
Leading off tonight for Texas,
Wyatt Langford.
the center fielder, Wyatt Langford.
On the corner for a strike. And we're underway here in the home opener.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Next offering is fouled back. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's Corey Seager. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball low.
1 out, base is empty. Zips it to first, and Seager is set down. Here's Josh Young. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Next offering
Ball.
is downstairs.
1-1.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the deep.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire. Back here with my pal Siggy. Our starting pitcher in this one, Tyler Malley. What do you have on him, Chris?
He has a great ability to command a game move, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his scorecard is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. That's outside. And that's ball 1. Well, Siggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. 1 down, base is empty. That one ripped left field. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time. Luis Ariz stands in.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 1-1.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. So a runner at second, 2 down. And now the veteran third baseman, Manny Machado. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and and put a tally up there on the board. Well, here's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Here's the throw to the plate. Save! In comes the run from second. And it's 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. So impressive that he was able to fight off that fastball up and in like that. I mean, he really let it get deep on him as well. That's great bat control.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt. Swings and misses. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
1-2.
And misses inside. Machado at second with 2 down.
Full count.
In the dirt, but kept close. Man on second, 2 down. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And ball 4 to avoid.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
And here comes Sander Bogarts. Swing and a miss.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
And that misses. And that's ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Young tosses to first, and that'll keep. Back here in San Diego, second inning set to go. Now here's the Rangers DH, Jock Peterson. That's down and in.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And now it's even up.
1-1.
And that's in the dirt.
2-2.
Got him swinging. Digging in, Josh Smith. Ball 1 on a pitch inside. Next offering is fouled back. Cronenworth. 2 up, 2 down. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Bottom of the inning. So here's the Padres DH, Gavin Sheets. Malley back to work. And that's outside.
That's outside.
And a big swing and a miss.
1-1.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
The next offering misses, and it's 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Battling here as he fouls it away. Goes down looking.
Batting eighth, the catcher.
Here's Elias Diaz. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
0-1. Oh, that's low. That's a ball.
And that one missing low. The next pitch misses, and the count is 3-1.
3-1.
And a swing and a miss.
We got a full count.
And he grounds one to the right side. Simeon gets it to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Jason Hayward. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 outs, bases empty. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
1-1.
This one pops straight up near the plate. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Top half of the 3rd inning. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. Makes the grab, 1 away. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jonah Heim. And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
Ball.
Handled by Machado. Tosses across the first. And a couple of quick outs. Here is Marcus Simeon.
Marcus Simeon.
Swings through that.
It's 0-1.
And a strike.
2.
Struck him out looking. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now Jackson Merrill. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back. And gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they add a run. It's 2-0. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. He's 0 for 1. Swing, and he breaks his back. Did he trip? What happened? Sniper?
Great effort. That's how bad he wanted that one. Head first dive.
That's the 3rd, and that's just foul.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. And here's the first baseman, Luis Arias. Fly ball to right. And he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs. Here comes Manny Machado. Singled and drove in a run his first time through.
Machado.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Langford corrals it. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the fourth, and now the center fielder, Wyatt Langford. Just off the outside edge, and that is ball one.
Well, these Rangers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
1-2. The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That's a ball.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Seager stands in now. Grounded out his first time. Foul ball. The Padres leading by 2, top half of inning number 4. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Merrill raging back towards the wall. Just missed it. So next to hit for Texas, Josh Young. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Outside low, ball 1. Fastball catches the corner at the knees. That one at the knees for a strike. And delivers outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back here at Petco Park. Bottom 4, now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
You know, these Padres doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well. Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And now 2-2. On the ground at first. Smith steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down. Here comes X to the plate.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
The shortstop takes the ball. Bogarts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. And another ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings through that one.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing play.
Count is full.
1 down, base is empty. In the air, left field. And there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Sheets takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. And a big swing and a miss.
1-1.
And that one is inside. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Swing and a high fly ball left field, and that is that. New inning getting started. Now it's the DH, Jock Peterson. King back to work. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
Well, these Rangers just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
2-1.
And that skips in the dirt.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Now running it first.
Josh Smith getting ready to hit. Grounded out his first time up.
Leody Taveras.
Hee-haw!
Arise. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag as the pitcher brings it in for the out, and the runner advances to second.
The left fielder.
Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. 0 for 1 so far. And that is out of play. And ball one. So man into scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate, and we're at the top of the fifth. And that's in there at the knees. Next pitch is outside.
2-2.
Hit hard on the ground is short.
No, he's safe.
Now batting, right fielder Adolis Garcia.
Runners in the corners here, one away. Garcia will hit next. Outside low, 1-0.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Here goes the runner. Late swing, fouled off. Merrill trying to track this one down. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. They pick up a run, and now it's a 1-1 game. 2 on, 1 out. Jonah Heim digs in now. Golden opportunity right here. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Second and third, 1 away.
Ball. 1-1.
In the dirt. No movement on the bases. 1-2 the count. Tatis really on his horse for it. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Runner tags for home. The tag gets in, and it's a double play to end the inning. And we're back. And now it's Elias Diaz. Now he breaks his bat. Smith makes the catch, and there's one down. Now the left fielder, Jason Hayward. 0 for 1, popped out foul to the catcher his first time out. Pitch misses inside, ball 1.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not
Now on the bump, Jake Latz.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
One down, base is empty. That one outside. And now 2-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
That's a ball. That's inside.
Swing and a miss. Full count now.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
Center fielder,
and now here is Jackson Merrill. He's already homered here in this one. And that's in the dirt. And that's ball 1. That one to first, and foul ball. Not even close there. Now 2 balls and a strike. Towards first, Smith. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in San Diego, now it's Marcus Semien. Fouled off. He was late. Missed with a changeup. 1-1.
1-1.
Check swing, called strike. Got him. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. And here is Wyatt Langford, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. He was late there, strike 1.
Well, threw that fastball right by him, gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So now it's Corey Seager, 0 for 2 in this one. Fires across the diamond, and Seager is set down. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. On the mound now, Dane Dunning.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
There's a strike. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. Next pitch is downstairs.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
Swing and a miss. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now Luis Arias, 1 for 2. First pitch just misses. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. And another ball. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Langford under it. Drops into the glove. And there's 2 down. Here's Manny Machado. Just missed.
That's outside. Ball.
On the ground to short. in plenty of time to first. That's the third out. All set for the start of the inning. Now the third baseman, Josh. Young.
Josh Young.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4 in 2024 when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments in baseball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game. Here's Tavares. Came into the game as a pinch runner. This is his first trip to the plate in this one. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Rangers. Kyle Higashioka. One out, the base is empty for him. And that's a base hit. Now he'll turn for second, as the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Looks like we've got a substitution at second. Here's a pinch runner for Texas, Ezekiel Duran. So now a pinch hitter, Jake Berger.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Tosses to first. Got the out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Carter stands in with two away as he takes a ball. This one could be trouble. In comes the runner from third, and this game is tied in the seventh. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with two out.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit. The throw in, but it's offline. He will score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Next to hit, Jonah Heim. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Runner at second, two down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a base hit. Garcia headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And the batter now, Marcus Semien. That's a hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
No balls, 1 strike.
Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
It's been a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative.
No, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Bottom of the 7th. Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
The second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
High fly ball out to left field. Carter hauls it in, and there's one away. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. First pitch, and he just misses. This one popped up right side. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat.
The designated hitter, Gavin Sheets.
Off the plate inside. And that's ball 1. Just missed. Swings and misses. And that is strike 1.
2-1.
Now that's smacked to right center. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Now batting,
solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And now Elias Diaz. High fly ball right field. And the inning is over. Back here at Petco Park. We're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the shortstop, Corey Seager. Check swing to the first pitch. Look down to third. No swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. And it's fouled away. The pitch. And there's a foul ball. Breaking ball inside. And the count now even up. So Sieg suffers the strikeout.
Now batting,
here's the third baseman, Josh Young. 0 for 3 in this one. Gets the outside corner with that one. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. And Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up.
Ball.
A little bit low.
That's a ball.
And that's ball 3.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
Stays alive. Swing and a ground ball. Jump throw across his body. Nicely done for the out. Now here is Ezekiel Duran, batting for the first time here in the 8th inning after coming into the game as a pinch runner. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Line drive. Fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Really spun on that pitch and ripped it down the line, and it couldn't have been much closer to ending up in foul territory, but it did just sneak in there for the base hit. Good job by the defense as well to hold it to a long single. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Started to swing, held up.
Whoa, recognize that pitch just in time, able to keep those hands back.
Just missed.
Out.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, dude.
2-2.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go.
No,
there's a ball.
That's a ball. Full count.
Go to second. Out there. And that ends the inning. And we're back. And now, Jason Hayward.
The left fielder, Jason Hayward. Now,
So, out of the bullpen for the Rangers, Colby Milner.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And that one hit to first. Berger takes it to the bag. One up, one down. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. He's already homered in this game. Inside.
No, that's inside.
And that is ball one. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. One down, base is empty. And that's in for a strike.
1-2. That's the ball.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there are two down. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here.
Junior.
Just
No,
missed.
that missed. That's a ball.
Base hit, left center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Breaking ball down and in. Did a nice job of just catching out in
First
front.
baseman, number
I like
4.
that he didn't spin off the ball by opening up that front hip too early. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
At the plate, Luis Arias.
0-1.
The tying run at the plate. And that one fouled off.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. All set to start the 9th, and this one. And now it's Jake Berger to hit.
Number 1, Yuki Matsui.
Swing and a miss. Strike one. Matsui,
0-1.
a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Merrill makes the grab, one down. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers.
Evan Carter.
That's outside. Ball one.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Check swing, and he went.
1 ball, 1
and
strike.
it's 1-1. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, his stuff is just too good to fail. And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. 2 outs, base is empty. Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers.
Here.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-2.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Back here in San Diego, all set for the bottom of the ninth. Here's Manny Machado to start it off.
Machado.
Taking over on the mound for the Rangers, Sean Armstrong.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Garcia calls it in, and there's 1 away. He's 2 outs away. So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. Swings through that one for strike 1. The Rangers trying to close out a 2-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. Next pitch is in the dirt. Now 1-2. Up the middle. Seager fires over to first. Now only 1 out remaining. Here's Bogarts now.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground.
It's softly on the ground left side. And it goes just foul. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. They're down to their final strike.
0-2.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boo. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.